Unmute. Thank you. Lighting. Cheez-Its. Where is Tracer? Can't hear the dude's video. I found her. I found her. Let's not accidentally start a new game. Let's continue. Figure out where I am so I can play this video from where it needs to be played.
It's already decided. Nothing lives. He's gone.
Okay. Now I gotta figure out where I am in this video. Is this not playing from where I left off? And it's also making zero noise. There's just a large swath of it that's muted. I think I know why. Alright, this is right after the big, featureless weirdo on the bridge. Okay. I think that's right where I am. Cheez-Its! I haven't had Cheez-Its in a long time. They're really good. Right, come on. Hurry up. There we go. That's where I am.
Go slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going?
I gotta remember the controls.
I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going?
Going that way. Of course.
Come on.
Why do I have to be following something? Why can't I just go in this direction, huh? Weird voice. See, look, there is something to follow.
You're imagining things. It's Dillian.
You're imagining.
Quick, go, run.
Oh, now there's something to follow.
He disappears. Go, go, go. Ow.
Now, all of a sudden, now there's something to follow. Okay. Come on, lady. this thing has creeped up your arm and not because of me, alright? I'll let you know that.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bow made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren.
At least I'm running a little more
And
in
lonely.
control rather than cinematically. I gotta say, this game does look really good. Very pretty
There
game.
he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
You have to keep going.
To her young eyes,
He's
he
there.
moved as if dancing.
You can see him.
And the world danced with
Get up, Senua.
the gloom lifted. And for the first
We have
time in years,
collectibles
she felt
together.
a ray of
Wait,
hope.
the right trigger. Okay.
A great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift.
Another collectible.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left.
Oh my god.
The next day, Sigmund's
there's more.
sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Am I getting clickbaited? Is that clickbait? You'll never guess what happens next. Ugh. Some cool architecture in the background there. Another collectible.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he's free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
How the fuck? You're telling me that the chains gave up before the wolf's tongue tore off? Yeah, sure. BS. Call bull honky on that one. Ugh, got a turn radius on this character.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with the sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Bro, did I just hear them tell me a story about incest? The gods are fucking their brothers and sisters. It's weird.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real.
It's real enough. Let's get it.
Where are you going?
Whoa.
What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
Didn't even know these colors could exist in this game.
Effortlessly caught the world in bliss. If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew. And dance with it. Just like he does.
Well. She's probably never seen the world like this. Alright, now something's jump scary come and ruin it.
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Wow.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you,
Aw.
make you feel safe.
That
It
is a
only takes
memory
an
with Dillian.
instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
Wow.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her.
Oh.
Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Yeah, fight back, Senua. Fuck that guy. Yeah. You're used to it now, bitch.
Dillian,
Dillian.
is that you?
I love how they make like me the person she's talking to, the camera. That's crazy.
I'll find you, my love. I promise.
like on those moments right there, like you're the one talking to her in the camera. Oh yeah, tell him to shut the fuck up and get out of here.
You won't believe it. Is
He didn't see that coming.
Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign of the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting
As
for you.
Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive,
Being buried alive.
Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin.
What the?
They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death.
Wow.
Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
That's some tough shit right there. I fucked my brother, I must die. Alright, you say that, lady. Maybe just don't fuck your brother next time. Ooh, what happens if I keep going out here? I'm surprised they let me go this far into the water. What I wanted was over here instead.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
That's sick. Thirsty. These Cheez-Its make you thirsty. Ugh. Grom Hellscreep. Oh, is that it?
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it.
Inside the sword. Come on.
It's a trick.
happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods.
Drew?
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin,
Oh, that was Grum.
and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you. Find it. The metal. The runes.
You need that sword.
Go to the shard. Find the shards.
Find the shards. Go to the shards. Find the shards. Go to the shards. Shards. Go shards. Go to them. Find them. Thank you. Please, just stop talking. Let's go to this shard. I doubt it'll be as simple as walk up and grab it, right?
Focus. The shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary.
More story.
Inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
He loves her. He loves her.
Okay, I feel like I have some kind of unexpectedly large role in this game. I like long runs on the beach, sloshing water.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
It's a really nice sound effect from the fire.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him?
Where is he?
He sounds like he's
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Ugh. Who knows what's real and not real in this game? I don't fucking know. Things like to change and move as you move around and look at different stuff. It's like this little brazier.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She
Another
has
brazier.
to keep going. If you
Oh, see, look what I meant.
No one can save you.
It's too scary.
Things change and move as you look around.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to find another way. There
another
has to be
way.
another way.
I think I might lose my mind just listening to these people. See, he saw the light and didn't go forward, and instead went left. But this room is different for me. I already got that one. Alright. As long as I don't miss this collectible that I'm supposed to be getting right now. Maybe because I already went through the room, so I already like triggered it. So I go through the room again. Light the brazier. And don't go that way, but go this way instead. Alright, we're good. That's the collectible. There's the story. I don't want to miss the story, it's good.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
The voice is getting louder. Listen.
Dillian. Listen. It's him.
Listen. It's getting louder.
There he is.
Keep going. Senua, follow the voice.
You're nearly there.
I'm getting there, man. Stop it. I'm going.
He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him. It's not him.
It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening? It's not him. It can't be.
What's that sound? The voice is changing.
What?
Herver ignores her father's warnings. the grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again, Hervor demands her inheritance, but her father warns her the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Unbelievable, Dad. This doorway didn't exist. But now it do. Maybe if I call out to it, I'll be able to find it faster. What a maze this is. This puts the water temple to shame. Just following the guy's guide. I think he went the wrong way. Hey, new unlit torch. We went right, so go left. Oh, he's going right. Let's go.
You don't recognize it? Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do, you know it. She doesn't. Listen for his voice, listen. Dillian, where listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear it.
These voices that constantly go off in your head are crazy. There's no door there. Okay, I was about to say.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
Aw.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
No, it's not. It sounds more like your shadow. Demented Dillian.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Ah. Escaped. Why did we turn off the light? Yes, Senua?
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy?
The chief answer.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can.
Oh, you're such a loving father.
When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you.
Come on, Daddy.
The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No, I'm leaving.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Oh my God! I just got bitch slapped by the gods.
Come, child, take my hand. Come.
Why? You just slapped me.
Senua.
I am leaving.
Yes. Draw your sword on your father. I like it.
You cannot escape the darkness.
Well, you can't
Your
run from
curse
it
will
if you
make
stay
everyone
here.
suffer. You will have blood on your hands.
Well, so be it. It's my choice, bitch. What was so hard to understand about that back in the day? It's not your life. Why do you think you have any control over it?
You did it, but there's more. Going. There's more. You're tired. You have to keep going. There's still more. There's always more to do. It's not going to be easy. You're getting done.
Back to the sword.
Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you warned? She hasn't got the
Woo. Yeah, put your fists up and fight it. Fight the sword. Yeah, you know, at least we're speedy now. Not like injured Senua. Fucking taking 10 years to drop down from a ledge.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
What a loading bar. Little light shape over there again.
face. What is it? Does it see?
The fuck is this thing?
Focus. Focus. Where are we? What is this? It's the
What
same.
the fuck?
It's another world. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened?
What the fuck is going on?
It's fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with
Balder.
dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life.
But
So
he
Balder's
cannot
mother
die.
makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Because all must die. Balder, all he wants is to feel pain. And curses his mother for such a thing.
You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He He's close. He cares about you. He is close. He loves you. I'm calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here. Dillian. We're nearly here.
Back to this crappy world.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Was it worth? Dillian. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the glue.
Oh.
And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Do you even remember? His love is guiding.
Yeah, there's this thing that everybody might be jealous of. But here's how you can kill him. Mistletoe.
Senua, you've got it. What does it feel like to be in love? Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world.
I'm in the wrong world, apparently.
The dark world. Without you.
Oh. Let me go to the dark world.
You broke him. You killed him. You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Dillian. Another door. Didn't seem necessary.
Love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Where are you taking me?
He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There
See a
is way
collectible.
up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She finds the way.
That's cool looking.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Hud, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Hud says, "I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Hud throws the mistletoe at Baldur. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Baldur is killed. And for this, Hud is slain.
Oh. Alright, how do I do this puzzle?
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? His love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
Because he believed in you.
He believed in you.
Figured it out. Just before he did.
You have learned to kill the things that are your curse. You kill the things that are most precious to you. You deserve this.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You're cursed. He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him? Your curse has claimed Dillion. He didn't know he was coming. Years had passed since she left her father.
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion.
Yeah, I swear he doesn't know what he's doing.
Patterns, shapes,
He's like trying to juke me out.
an intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love,
You were still alive.
but the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Open this door. And then we go back inside and go left. Now there's a lore stone.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says.
Could she trust him?
Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Do you remember
Probably.
him whispering in your ear?
Probably was Loki. Oh, my nose. Whoa, cameras.
Dillion saved you from them. He's the reason she's alive at all.
Speed up. Hurry up. You have no time for this. I'm distracted.
And now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? It's laughing.
Bro, I think he's trying to figure out what to do.
Closer to letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle? Dillian didn't believe in the curse. Dillian believed in you.
How cute.
What if this is pointless?
I think these lorestone things are the coolest part.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart.
Finner.
The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Bro. I've never understood that about gods. Every religion of any kind has their god do some kind of crazy punishment. Like, holy shit, dude. That's nutty.
Dillian saved you. Dillian cared for her like no one else has. Dillian's the only reason she's still alive. Everything gets broken in the end. You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Killed him with your love. Nice. I swear this video is longer than it needs to be because he didn't know exactly what he was doing for his tutorial.
Curse. And now the darkness is swallowing you both. Do you remember what it was to touch him? What does it feel like to be in love? Do you remember
There
the
we
way
go.
he looked? What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing?
Going through doors.
They mean nothing.
Dillian!
Could all be a waste of her time.
The gods are just. What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be.
The first time.
Dillian. Just waving me on. Let's go.
Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbal. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
No, I'm not gonna fall.
You're going to fall, careful.
No, I'm not.
She's not going to fall. She's strong.
Exactly.
You can do it. You can do it.
I'm so good. Dillion? I'm good.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the He's gone to the water.
What the fuck is this game?
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness.
Hey, Dillion.
He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
Well, what a unique soul.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Well, sorry's not enough. He's dead.
You're wrong. What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
Turn back.
Stinks. It's disgusting. It smells like death. I can't breathe. Can you smell the death? It's
We've been in the underworld this whole time. What do you mean it smells like death?
turn back.
Of course it smells like death. We're in the underworld. Like, holy shit.
Dilius. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it?
Ew.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillion will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it.
Ew.
Do you smell it?
Yeah, apparently.
Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillion and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
How are you going to fix it? You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed. You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillion.
I have to find Dillion. You're home already.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
That's a moon we don't have in real life. The death moon. That'd be a cool moon. That is so cool.
That's it. You did it. She didn't. It's not done yet. Just a spot. You found a way to climb the tower. The ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge. She did it. You fixed the bridge.
I did it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
I'm successful. Gotta do some tricks and loops. There we go. Ooh, nice blue light. And it's gone.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
You have to find him. The runes.
Come out.
Focus. The runes. Focus the runes.
There was a Northman called Grettir, big, red-haired, immensely strong, but he was afraid of the dark. It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
I wish there was a way to zoom in on my camera. I just personally don't like how zoomed out it is, but this camera don't have a zoom function. Zoom is it's just off. Fuck. Alright. Let's focus on the roots. I'm stuck on a pole. Let's grab our letters.
Dillian!
Get yelled at.
They're coming for me!
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian. Go to him. He's trying to save you. Don't let it see you.
It is.
Go towards it. Run. There it is. It's close.
Focus.
2 more. Run. Run now.
Run now. Ah! So you went left and then through there. Okay.
You came through the wrong door.
Where's your sword? What should I do?
Where's Dillian? Where are we? This is what death feels like.
Okay.
Where are you?
Oh, now I'm all completely like topsy-turvy lost. At this point, I just gotta figure it out on my own.
One had to find one dozen.
Find the other symbol. We're lost.
And look at you.
I assume it's this way. Like a bright light.
Find you. The light.
Go towards it. Find us. Focus. Focus.
Look.
You've got him. Where's the door?
Find it again.
Get out. Run.
Run. Look at you.
Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Okay. The voices are making it more anxious. Making me more anxious than the whatever's chasing me is. They're just like, hurry, don't let us see you. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, run. Like, alright, calm down. Holy crap, dude. Just chill. Can I go forward, please? All right.
Senua!
Senua. What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
What a good guy.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Good guy, Dillian. Alright, that's 3 pieces.
Killing
Is that
you
all I
would be
needed?
too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you.
Yeah.
Taking you from the inside. You're disappearing. one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
They're not yours anymore.
They're going to take everything you have.
The memories of ghosts.
They belong to the gods, not to you.
One second. Stream's over. Real life sucks. I swear to God. Nothing in my control can ever be what makes things upsetting. It's always things out of your control. See you tomorrow. On time.